against Spectre. So in that sense, now we don't have the best lanes when that particular matchup. This goes into a tri-lane. Oh, I feel like Shadow Shaman is better in the tri-lane than it is just dual lane.
Just what I was waiting for.
Bat Rider.
30 seconds to battle.
Now, too much information given over from either side. I mean, Na'Vi just standing on the high ground, so they're not revealing their lanes. They only see the Dark Willow. And Mako actually looking to be a bit aggressive here. Also see Black Archangel come in. They will secure themselves this bounty rune. And Blizzy gets one of his own. Check out, please check. Please, oh, he checked. That would have been very interesting if then 5 minutes later some guy randomly shows up. Oh wait, there's still a bounty rune here.
Just what I was waiting for.
It stands 2 for 2, so must see either way.
Why then? That has to be killed. I didn't see.
Well, Bignum, he's taking quite a bit of damage here already on his Willow. With the right clicks, with the Ether Talk, being one of the best level 1 nukes available in the game.
Like how
40 damage on a single target. Players got really good at that when Dark Willow was super popular. Yeah, I mean, between the two of them, they have a lot of damage to work with. Look at this, Black Archangel, super freaking low. The Q connects and that's the first blood for Crystallize, even of all people. It's the exact opposite of what you want.
Ivan went for. Damage control. I let you. Guy.
What the hell? He was looking for the courier. Courier's at 7 health points.
Just what I was the chance.
Alright, really good response there. Trying to get some control of this lane. Still can't take back the first blood. Now, hey, guess what? Choose back down here with full health, full mana. Throwing a few more Ether shot. This Bignum. Oh,
damage.
yeah, the kinetic field.
Nice kinetic field.
Oh no.
Radiant's middle tower.
Level 1 Dark Willow, no Shadow Realm to help you.
I help these.
One or two at most, I think. There's another kinetic field.
Down 2.
Maze comes through, Crystallize just walks past, you know?
Wow, and he just TP'd.
I do like this adjustment here. Paladin team was already back up top, Treasure Cat taking over. This aggro trialing just a complete disaster. You need to adjust before it's too late, really. Show that Naga can get enough farm.
Just what I was waiting for.
It's a bit interesting, but the more I think about it, the more I kind of like it actually, just because I mean, it gives you that early bit of regen that you kind of lack till you get your level 10 otherwise. You can kind of sustain with the help of a few tangos, and then you can just spam the Spectral Dagger for CS, and it's also really good harassment if you really think about it. Not to mention the fact that you kind of want it for safety's sake here, for just being able to escape. Things get sticky. Speaking of sticky, Blizzy, whoa, god, he's just going on Palantimos, look at this. There's a heal available now for Black Archangel. He's completely unimpressed with two different heroes just trying to stare him down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also, the turret ended up going down. We noticed that, but might have been magical actually finding the snipe after all. The tier 2 snipe for Black Archangel. Classic stuff. Oh, my goodness.
Try anyways.
Brambles will cancel it here. There's a bit of damage being done. Quite a bit of damage actually towards Chu. With a stun, 4 stacks of napalm.
Is under attack.
That's what you get.
Judge gets super freaking low. Magical finds a jump to the high ground. Last strike clicks will be enough to secure that kill. And they have the card still available. Bignum. Not long for the world either in this particular situation.
On now.
Dire's top
Magical
tower
gets a-
is under attack.
1,000 network. 5 minutes into.
In this game, they've pretty much all 3 lanes more or less going their way compared to last game where at least Crystallize had a lot of issues on that Ursa. And it eventually just came back a little bit afterwards. But I mean, Blizzy there's a bit more pressure on him right now, which is already level 5. He does have the level 3 Scorched Earth. Which is not scary enough apparently for Palantimos for the time being. Yet another creep F coming in that will secure us level 6. So Doom is doing absolutely fine. Okay. Pikachu is the one exception perhaps. He's sitting up there in terms of last hits. Starting to make some rotations of his own now that he's at level 6. This is what Uvajenie needs to just try and wrestle back some sort of control over the game.
That is this. It's actually insane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Three last hits in. Happy you take that for now. Hopefully they paid attention, so
Dire's
they can
middle
maybe
tower
get the
is
what are
under
they.
attack.
Good news is that Crystallize is still going to take at least a little bit longer to really be super effective with all of these net worth, but in the meantime, ooh, Seneko, beautiful kinetic field once again. Shu finds a Shaktas over on Badger, and a lot of damage being done indeed. Poor old Cheshire Cat, the self comes through, last click to cancel it at least. Will not quite die until, okay, the call comes through. Magical says, hello, I want to get some money here, and misses the silence. Actually got it on the Dark Willow, I guess, but now the kinetic field keeping Bignum in play. Crystallize on the killing spree now. As Navi just bring more heroes, and Uvajenie, they were not ready for that at all. They don't have any really good tools to fight into this, even with the Rolling Thunder, as it turns out.
Back just. That even has to. Echo connects.
Back there, Kurt Horns up top if he wants to snack that kill eventually, but Chu should be absolutely fine securing that for themselves. Oh, as I say that though, he's flying.
Dire's top tower
Suso,
is
Spectral,
under
there we go. Vision, easy kill, even just with the illusion. Didn't even have to haunt it.
Just what I was waiting for.
Man.
Bad right now.
middle tower is under attack.
Team Spectre game up. Delvin though, so perhaps you can think.
Dire's top tower is under
I think
attack.
that's gonna be enough. Expected would have to be out of position, but Magical is also such a big force to be reckoned with. Look at this damage that he can do just with a single combo. He's gonna get this free kill.
Wow.
Not breaking the sweat at all.
On Nether Zephyr
Magic damage is
Dire's top tower is under attack.
magic damage. I heavily Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Moved out there, they do finish up the tier 1 top. This goes to show, I mean, they're getting this much of an advantage already. This early on in the game without taking down too many towers, without even having to use the Doom ultimate just yet. That is all still left in a tank for now.
Top lane.
Oh.
But that's the last.
Lucian now, which should send Blizzy packing. Pikachu also hanging around in this general area.
Magic goes in.
Ooh. Yeah, he gets stunned up once. It was around the runes, and Pikachu still looking to find the right angle and does get quite a few of these stuns off. Nice little lasso for Magical. He does not have the orb available to actually get himself out. Oh no.
That was a disaster.
That was very greedy. Hanging around there for so long, actually.
Right under the.
Yep.
First one of the game. Back, you know.
Yeah, that goes to show that not maxing out the dispersion in a lane like this. I mean, of course, with the Soul Ring, maxing out Spectral Dagger is even more advised than it normally is anyway. Even just a value point in the Desolate, some Spectres just ignore that altogether. Big with some more survivability. Fine, excellent Dark Willow. No Shaker follow-up here too, a little bit late with that, so Shadow Realm.
We actually managed to
Slow that down, but yeah, this is...
of the shot.
This spell is so freaking useless. He is 3 points into it, but now we just keep sidestepping it. It's like, what's the point of this spell? Riddle me this, Hades. Riddle me this. How effective is a spell that never connects, even though you cast it properly?
I mean, if you put ground back under because you know it's damage at least.
Limps back on Cheshire Cat, so takes some distance here.
Oh, nice vicious cut.
Come down on Park into the roll from Pikachu. That's a pretty good timing, but Magical finds a short jump. Not long enough. Static Storm comes in to try and turn this around. Snake looks like he'll still die. Follow control from the lasso on the Park. They'll find Magical. Disruptor still left a little bit longer, but not long enough. This time, finally, they found the angle they were looking for with the numbers advantage. Yeah. All right.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh god, the Rebels connect! The game is won! The game is won. Never mind, Cheshire Cat is. Not that just yet. Nice little heal. Going through from Black Archangel. Taking quite a long time to actually finish up the Shadow Shaman, but...
And the Serpent. Game is won.
Another step in the right direction for sure.
Dire's middle tower is under
Probably.
attack.
He's still farming Spectre, right? He's still doing his thing. Wait for the Radiance here, 3 kill towards it.
Despite having his own now, we having an exact active feature. Find somebody. Relic on.
He's basically playing the Magical Lone Druid from last game. Not shut down at all, quite the contrary. I mean, he's gotten 4 kills and 3 assists. throughout this game so far. The rest of the team just poking, prodding just enough. Keep Uvajenie off balance. Keep them from trying to focus
Dire's
on
bottom tower
first
is under
line.
attack.
Find it even.
Antimos doing his best to keep up, but so far so good. I mean, you do have these illusions that can also proc the Riptide. Both of those spells maxed out, so you can farm quite efficiently. Now the rest of the team is just smoking up behind him. Go a scan, seeing Blizzy inside their junk. Still holding on to the Birch Creep, but... What? Can you understand why? Like, I'm trying to think of a justification of that. I mean, it's a good slow, but I don't think there's any big thing to purge in this game.
A gift from the
I'm not very sure.
Precious bounty.
How it works now? Yeah, Brewmaster has this. Yeah, I think it's a different mechanic.
Deck actually.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
As that
Radiant's
angrily.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Not enough.
Low, but final lasso over on the Doom into the roll. Everything being dropped on the Blizzy, but he's pretty damn tanky as it turns out. The fear inside a static storm as well. Spectre haunting in. Bignum is dead. And another glimpse back here onto Pikachu. He does have quite a bit of shield crush stacks, but he can't keep them up. Pikachu dropping lower and lower. Couple more right clicks here. Shoot to the track. Crystallize tracking him down. The rest of the team still working away at Uvajenie. And I mean, Pikachu is still alive somehow, but eventually, if he tracked down, took a little bit longer than I anticipated. This was still a disastrous fight, and that was with Uvajenie choosing to go in. They got the initiation that they were looking for, but then they realized, wait, where's our damage? By the way, we don't have it.
Everything. Down to half HP. Bad it was. Crowd goes.
Hey, Navi.
Sadness was.
Well,
He's actually gonna. Oh, he has the radiant. Navi, they have to be back by now, right, Dragon?
oh, they're getting there, you know. Step by step. They're not going to be truly back until they win TI again. Okay, yeah, that sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Now we winning TI nowadays, but hey, who knows? You never know. But yeah, I gotta get to TI first. For that, you need to get to majors. For that, you need to win a few more games in these qualifiers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, that's always nice. I mean, let's be real. There's always gonna be some spirit of Navi at any Dota tournament. Right? There's no Dota tournament where you don't see a guy with a Navi jersey or.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, sure.
I still see Navi.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I've shown.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dire are scanning.
I feel like him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Perhaps they need another.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. I mean, it's not about. I mean, on this level of play, it's almost less about individual skill. I mean, there's a few players that you talk about as standout performers and whatnot. Or some specific positions or specific heroes. But it's also really, as I said, about this hero pool, about the multitude of strategies that you can pull off consistently. And maybe even having a couple things in your back pocket It's okay. Pikachu actually covered the Static Storms. Neko finds a nice little pick here. That's if they cannot turn this around. Pikachu, oh my god, he still dies! To the Thunder Strike of all things! Now the glimpse back on Cheshire Cat. Even gonna get a secondary kill here. Oh no.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stoppable indeed. Crystallize just tearing through them right now. This was the first song that we've seen in this game, I believe.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Be
under
used
attack.
defensively. It's entirely, and now Chu sets up for Palantimos. Crystallize is just straight up pawns in. They clean through the illusions instantly with Magical showing up out of nowhere, and they get the core kill.
For your
They really want it.
Radiant are scared.
Angolier could.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Good comes in.
Picks up
He
the
stacks
rune.
the Banner. Alright.
The other rune. Bye.
The glimpse. Canceling the lasso. I mean, this just looks so sad. Blizzy sits there for a solid, what, 10 seconds or so, stunned up? But it feels like forever. And they can barely touch him. And if you look at the lineup right now, where's the damage going to come from? Like, Pangoli, you can't swashbuckle while you're rolling, right? You don't have any potential burst from that. Nagasai. Ooh, again.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's just going from bad to worse.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, at least they...
On a star.
It is something.
Dire's middle tower.
It is
has
something.
fallen.
Right now. All the plane is. I terrible. Some. Five man. I mean, there's so.
I do gotta wonder though how many more Disney references you can shoehorn into this.
If anything, like, act like men. Out of you. Wonder who captain his team.
Uvajenie?
Just what I was waiting for.
Palantimos was stacked up as a captain early? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the draft turn. Even then, like, draft was... No, there's just the shot caller. It's a lot of responsibility, right? It's very stressful in its own way.
I actually enjoy. Right, so there we go.
He's gone in again, but he's so freaking tanky now. The horns coming through, the coil. Not letting him too much Static Stormer to finally bring down Blizzy. But the control up is there for Naga Siren. Palantimos, can he get the song off? Like, glimpse back and forth, right clicks, left clicks. And there it is, but it doesn't actually help the rest of the team. Crystallize just burning people down left, right, and center. Triple kill for the Spectre. Make it. Nah, Magical steals the last one there. No Ultra. And yeah, they even got Palantimos with just some residual damage from the Spectre. Pikachu with the glimpse back, Swashbuckler back up to the high ground. They do keep track with the Thunder Strike for a little bit longer. A Magical blink forward. They really want him. They're gonna get him eventually. There's the Eels. Plenty of time for Shaman. Oh, what? Another Swashbuckler. That's a low ground, but...
Then the bot.
Just what I was waiting for.
Dire's structures.
Are they actually gonna just get casual tier 3?
I think the writing's on the wall for this one way or
Dire's
the other.
bottom tower is under attack.
They do have another set of heroes. They didn't actually get to use most of the ultimates in the last fight, so maybe they can mount a defense here, but if Navi playing safe, then they should realize this and probably back off. Exactly what they're doing. Brambles. Oh, actually,
Oh, it actually cancel crystallizes.
Oh, they actually... Brambles doing something in this game. Never thought we'd see the day. Now slowed down. Palantir was with the Crystal Blade. Trying to do some work. Chu trying to do what he can. They're getting rid of the illusions, but the net is too much. Crystallize. That's a really big and important kill. Big them. They even lasted, but now
They can
little
go.
turnarounds here. Magical taking over. Winter's Curse on the Doom. Magical is, yeah, with the Doom over Cheshire Cat. Magical trying to put in some extra damage, but now he's dealing with Pikachu. Transferring over to Black Market Angel. Polar Packs into the Pangle here in...
Bye bye.
Well, he's silenced. He's having some help from Cheshire Cat. The damage is not really there. Magical just dancing around them like a Disney princess. Okay, that was a nice night though, actually, with the roll. And Blizzy's still hanging around here. He's came back into this one. Magical finally gets that nuke. Shown up at a Static Storm. What are these fights? They just last forever. And Navi still come out ahead.
Dire's bottom tower
Just what I
has
was
been
waiting for.
denied.
Okay. The real power move right there. What Uvajenie is saying is that they don't even need that tower. Huh?
Are scanning.
Just get rid of it. Huh?
Just what I was
Defense of the Ancient, not defense of the tower.
Finally gonna.
I get it. Never mind. Roshan is on the menu right now. Lies working away at it. That's not the fastest Roshan world, but it did commit us up and wants to make it a little bit easier. Doesn't look like Uvajenie is in a position to contest this. I mean, it could very easily just walk in and move the Song of the Siren. For that, you need to get towards the Roche Pit first. And not realizing that.
Dead may never die, so nicely done. Now he's so. Can you kill him in time? And on top of, I'm not even sure.
He has, like, holds onto horns. He can always potentially just buy back into coming back into the game or into the fight for a third time. And this is
Dire's middle
one of
tower
these things
is
where
under Radiant structures
we could just see one more team fight and then the game being over unless Uvajenie can pull something out of their hats right now.
Dire's bottom barracks are
There's
under
Lies
attack.
taunting and daring them, hey, come fight me. Or else I'll take your axe. How they initiated this. The man starts to put that one off. Doesn't do a lot of building damage, and now even backdoor region is actually coming back in. That's the play from Paladino is actually using the illusions to skip creep waves. This Archangel barely alive.
Wonderful.
But Navi, they need some extra creeps now. Get rid of backdoor.
Magical, he. Tell. I'm just waiting. Not easy to.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Here we go, the coil just interrupting the roll. There's a lot of control. There's Palantir, so he does get the song off. Spectre, kind of low, but of course he still has that Aegis. Claims back on the Static Storm. Cheshire Cat, they're gonna lose this Batrider. And, well, not just yet, but soon enough he has to start running away. The Doom comes in. As, well, that's a little send them packing. The Shaman Wards in the meantime walking away at the rack, so they got the objectives that they were looking for. I'm looking for magical as he finally finished off Cheshire Cat. So there's no lasso, there's no Winter's Curse for another 25 seconds either. Crystallize even holding on to the Aegis as Pikachu trying to snipe it, but now he has to be careful. He needs to be glimpsed back into a kinetic field. That is, he is low, very low. Blizzy does not want to finish him off though. Magical needs a bit of help. He's dropping lower and lower. They finally finish off that Aegis. Now Crystallize coming back for round number 2. Couple right clicks in left and right. Slowly but surely clicking away. One clicking away the other, and Palantinos, they need him to stay alive. That's why throw out the heals. No buybacks available on any of Uvajenie's heroes right now, but they did enough trip damage. Oh, they cancel DB! Crystallize, this might be the opportunity that they've been waiting for. The need, the roll to follow up, and they do bring in Pikachu. Magical, turn around, misses the silence. Meanwhile, the lasso, Cantus Blizzy bringing him back into the mix. And Spectre, still alive with Formatron, and Crystallize needs to try and find a way out. Finds his dagger up the high ground. Cheshire can still fly after him, but now he can't anymore. 5 hands. Crystallize is healing up with that heart, and now push right back into it. Palantimos is down for the count. 50 seconds without your Naga and without any of your other heroes by the looks of it. One by one they fall. And this is looking like it, and they realize it too. GG, well played. Uvajenie will lose their chance. A spot
Navi
in Paris.
Their hopes alive. And that Paris this.
It is not out of reach. Not out of reach at all. You need